we are ready for baseball on this 4th of July weekend as we get you set for Sod Poodles baseball. Tonight, first ever game against the Frisco RoughRiders of the month of July. Tonight, we celebrate Independence Day as the RoughRiders and the Sod Poodles will play. And gotta say, we are ready for this ball game here tonight as we bring you this one here this evening. Fans are about to get ready for your starting lineups. First for the visiting Frisco RoughRiders. Leading off for the RoughRiders, the second baseman, Yanni Hernandez. Batting second, the first baseman, Colin Wiles. Batting third, the third baseman, Josh Jung. Batting fourth, the catcher, Wes Benjamin. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Henry Ramos. Batting sixth in center field, Julio Pablo Martinez. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Steele Walker. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Bubba Thompson. Batting shortstop, Josh Morgan, as he rounds out the batting order for the Frisco RoughRiders. And on the mound tonight, Brock Burke. Burke on the mound for the visiting RoughRiders here tonight. And now the starting lineups of the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Leading off for Amarillo, the second baseman, Ivan Castillo. Batting first baseman, Jerry Keel. The catcher, Luis Campusano, will be batting in the third position. Campusano catching. Batting fourth is right fielder Taylor Colway. Colway in right. Third baseman Eric Heim will bat fifth in the Sod Poodle lineup. Heim in fifth position. Batting sixth in center field, Chris Muriel. Muriel in center. Batting seventh is Lee Blum. Blum batting in seventh position. Batting eighth is the shortstop, Emmanuel Ramirez. Ramirez in short. And then Dre Overstreet will round out the batting order for the Sod Poodles here today. Overstreet in center. And taking the mound, the starting pitcher for the Amarillo Sod Poodles, Jesse Schultens. Schultens on the mound for the Sod Poodles. And that's your starting lineups. We welcome you to the live stream on this beautiful 4th of July as we get you set for baseball here on the show. Tonight, the first of four between the Frisco RoughRiders and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Baseball coming up next. Jesse Schultens will do the pitching for the home crowd here this evening, and 6'4", 230 pounds, and age 25 prospect will get this one started here for us tonight. So we bring you this one here this evening. And stepping in for Frisco, Yanni Hernandez. And we are ready for some 4th of July baseball here tonight. First pitch on its way. And a bunt attempt here is going to go. And they'll throw him out at first, 1 away. That bunt was snuffed out. And time now to give you a look at the starting lineups for the Frisco RoughRiders. Gonna say we got a lot of pretty good guys here tonight. Ready for a beautiful 4th of July. And we won't tell you, but we will. But gotta say, hope you guys stick around because we got the best fireworks show like crazy. And stepping in now, Colin Wiles, as he takes a curveball for strike 1. So 4 games against the RoughRiders. We are back to Midland on Monday, July 8th. 0-1. And that's going to be high, popped up, chasing after it the first baseman, and he makes the play, 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
And now bring up the third baseman, Josh Young. Young coming. Beautiful evening here in downtown Amarillo. Just beautiful. A great atmosphere, fans coming in, enjoying the greatest of all games. And that is baseball. One of the best sports in AA Texas League.
1-1.
And just one of my favorites. 1-1 to Young. And he's going to foul that one off. And the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're about to get into some shout-outs. We'll do that in the bottom half of the first inning. We got I Spray Rice watching from Amarillo. So, good evening. And that will go foul off into right. And Young will stay alive for just one more time. 1-2. And that is strike 3 called, and he gets him down looking, and that's the side retired. A productive inning so far through the top half of the first. Bottom half coming up. Brock Burke will do the pitching for Frisco here tonight. Gotta say, you look at his ERA, 7.43 innings, 26.2, and he walked 11 and struck out 14 so far.
Your attention, please.
And now Nick Kifo will be the catcher here tonight for Frisco. So gotta say, he is ready to go. Now first base, Jacob Travis. And we are about ready to get going here for the bottom half of the first for the Sod Poodles.
Castillo.
Downtown Amarillo in the distance. And that four-seam fastball will miss outside for a ball. Now the count 1-0. Shout out to get to. We got I Spray Rice. Welcome. Got fans from Frisco, Texas tuning in. And a four-seam fastball will even up the count at 1-1. Beautiful atmosphere, 4th of July evening.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Gotta say, the sun will set. And we probably might hear the fireworks going off before too long. So people are waiting for that sun to go down. And did he hold up in time on that curveball? Yes, he did. Count now 3 balls, 1 strike. So, beautiful evening. And that four-seamer is going to load up the count at 3-2. So what a great way to hopefully get on base, a base hit. And he'll swing and a miss on the four-seamer, 1 away. Burke will get the first strikeout.
Batting second,
And it looked like that was outside, but he went chasing. It would have been ball 4 if he would have held it up there. Stepping in now with 1 away, now be Jerry Keel. Keel tonight will be playing at first. He is a pitcher on record. But evidently they will have him down at first base for Amarillo. And the changeup is going to get out there. Now the count now 1-1. And down low, the four-seam fastball. Make that 94 miles an hour, called for a ball. Now count 2-1. And a cutter will even up the count at 2-2. Frisco and Amarillo here tonight. Midland at Corpus Christi. Got to say, they are now underway of their ball game. And that is strike 3 called. He gets him down at the knees. That's the second strikeout for Brock Burke.
Batting third, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
And now bring up Luis Campusano up to the plate now for Amarillo. First pitch, here it is. Four-seamer right at the corner. That's for strike 1. Sod Poodles wearing their beautiful white jerseys with blue lettering. Red on the back for the numbers. Frisco in their road grays, red and blue. Red and blue just look perfect for Texas League colors. Frisco, the AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers. Sod Poodles, now the new affiliation of the San Diego Padres.
Nope, that's down.
The Padres organization last year was in San Antonio, Texas. The San Antonio Missions. We won't ever forget about those guys. And that will miss in the curveball right at the foot. And that's the count now, 2-2. Two. And that four-seam fastball will miss. And on deck now, Taylor Colway. So Colway getting ready to go. 3-2. And back up the middle. That's a base hit. Beautiful. And Amarillo now getting into the hit column. And you've got to say they are looking for a win here tonight. I hope the confidence level is coming. Amarillo and Frisco tonight. Midland at Corpus Christi. And that's going to be hit to the hot corner. They will throw him out at second, and that's the inning. Only one hit in the inning. Nothing comes of it. Top of the second for Frisco coming up. And stepping in, Nick Pufo.
The catcher.
.167 average. I'd say pretty good for him here tonight. Now he fouls that one off, and now the count now 0-1. And that's going to be a four-seam fastball for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
So Midland and Corpus Christi, gotta say, they are two great ball clubs. Frisco will not play Midland for the remainder of the year. Amarillo will not play Corpus Christi for the remainder of the year, so it is what it is. I will say it right there. 1-2. And that's going to be fouled off, and now still count holds at 1-2 balls, 2 strikes. I do apologize about that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on the four-seamer. Gets him down looking. And Schulten's getting his second strikeout.
Batting 5th, the right fielder.
Hopefully they will
Henry
come back and win here tonight for Amarillo. Losing to Midland last night. I gotta say, that right there was just something that you don't see every day. So let's give you the game at Corpus Christi against the Rockhounds and the Hooks. Gotta say, they are tied with 0 apiece. And they're at the top of the second. Bottom half of the second. I do apologize about that. Now 0-1. And that's going to be well hit. But also well fouled. That nearly had a home run distance. Instead, it goes to the foul in the very last second. And that back up the middle, that'll be a base hit. And that right there, I will say it, that was a base hit up the middle.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez.
And now bring up Julio Pablo Martinez for the RoughRiders here tonight. And that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it, the right fielder. Make that 2 away. So it's 1 hit apiece for both the
Batting 7th,
Sod Poodles
the
and
designated
Frisco tonight.
Steele Walker.
And now bring up Steele Walker up to the plate. Beautiful July day. And also happy 4th to everybody. So if you're just tuning in, I want to say, if you served in our military, we want to thank you for your valiant service. Happy 4th of July to families. Military families. And thank you to come out to the ball game and just enjoy a beautiful evening here in downtown Amarillo. So beautiful time to come out. And don't forget our fireworks show tonight. Strike 3 called, and that gets him down looking, and that is the side retired. So what a way to end the top of the second. And now they'll bring up Eric Heim to start off the bottom half of inning number 2 for Amarillo. Now bring up Eric Heim, the number 5 hitter. And the cutter is going to miss outside the zone. Now the count now 1-0. Beautiful atmosphere, partly cloudy. And very nice and comfortable here in this summer's evening. The kids are out of school, enjoying a family night. And they will enjoy this evening when the game is done. We got fireworks for everybody after the game ends here tonight. And now the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the second with no score as of this point forward. I don't know. Now the count now 3 balls, 1 strike, and on deck for the Sod Poodles, Chris Muriel. So Muriel coming. And that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it, the center fielder, 1 away. Now time to give you the Frisco defense lineups. And patrolling in center field, Julio Pablo Martinez, one of the best guys for the lineup. So you got Bubba Thompson in left and Henry Ramos in right. Got to say, guys right there are out in outfield positions. And they are ready to do some damage here tonight. Hopefully Amarillo will come in and try to get this one. Curveball will be outside. Now the count 1-1. One and one. That's going to be a base hit in the left, and he's aboard. So, man, what a great way to get this one going here tonight.
Seven. The left fielder, Lee Bloom.
And now bring up the number 7 hitter, Lee Bloom, facing off Brock Burke. And that four-seam fastball is in there for strike one. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Bottom half of the second for Corpus Christi, leading the Rockhounds 3-0. And did he go around? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. That's strike two. Well, crazy when you look at it. Well, we got some comments. Who's chiming in with us here tonight? 4th of July evening. We want to welcome y'all here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that changeup is outside. Now the count now evened up at 2. So we go to our live chat. And if you are tuning in with us tonight, we are happy 4th of July here this evening. And that is strike 3 called. He can't get the bat off his shoulders. And that becomes out number 2.
Batting 8.
And Brock will get his 3rd strikeout here tonight. And now the number 8 hitter, Emmanuel Ramirez, as he takes a four-seam fastball outside the zone for the ball, 1-0. A beautiful evening on this 4th of July. Our very first ever 4th of July here in downtown Amarillo. Now four-seam fastball, now the count 2 balls, no strikes. And Brock Burke, 17 even all, ball and strikes, total pitches 34 so far. Now the 2-0. And the four-seam fastball, he'll swing and miss. And he comes up empty-handed here. Now the count 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs, runner at first, no score as of this point forward. And did he hold up? No, he didn't. It's strike 2 by home plate umpire calling that call. Now the 2-2. And that is strike 3 called, and that right there will retire the side as he swings and misses. And only 1 hit in the inning, but it comes nothing of it. Top of the 3rd for Frisco coming up. And now for the 3rd inning to begin, Bubba Thompson.
For Frisco, the left fielder.
The left fielder
Bubba
here up tonight.
Thompson.
And we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. Gotta say, what a way to get this one going here tonight. Corpus Christi leading Midland 3-0 to score at Corpus Christi. Gotta say, the Hooks, my gracious, they are up there early, and they are looking to do the damage tonight. Top of the 3rd for Midland. 2 outs and bases loaded for them. And that's going to be well hit, and that will be out number 1.
Batting 9, the shortstop.
And batting 9th is the shortstop, Josh Morgan. Coming up to the plate now for the RoughRiders. And a great evening here so far. Just happy that you guys could come in and enjoy what is left of this half of the season. Baseball is just a great sport, and I will say it. Now the 0-1. And that four-seamer is at the knees for strike 2. 0-2. And that's going to be well hit. His eyes are on it, the right fielder. And that's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Yoni Hernandez.
Now bring up Yoni Hernandez. 0 for 1, a ground out in the first inning. Midland having the bases loaded, top of the third at Corpus Christi. And that four-seam fastball is in there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 delivery. And that changeup is
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside at the corner. Now the count now 1-1. 1-1 to Hernandez. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman. They will throw him out, and that's the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning. And we're at the bottom of the third. Amarillo coming to bat. Bottom half of the third, and stepping in the number 9 hitter, Dre Overstreet.
Overstreet.
As he will come in and face Brock Burke once again. Four-seam fastball down low at the knees. Now the count now 1 ball, no strikes.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that curveball outside the zone. Now the count 2-0. And that four-seamer right in there for a strike. Now count 2 balls, 1 strike to Dre Overstreet. And a cutter. He'll swing and a miss. Now the count now 2-2. Two and 2 delivery. And that'd be another strikeout. Make it strikeout number 4. Or, do pardon me, number 5.
Now batting, second baseman, Ivan.
And now bring up the second baseman, Ivan Castillo. Up to the plate now. And the third baseman's going to get that one. They're going to throw him out at first, 2 away. So 2 quick outs here to start the top of the bottom half of the third. Do apologize, I am stuttering a little bit.
Keel.
Now bring up the first baseman, Jerry Keel. 0 for 1 strikeout in the first inning. We'll say these two pitchers know each other. Keel is usually pitching in reserve for the bullpen, but evidently they will have him here tonight at first base. And that's down low. And the count now 1-1. Update for the Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. Corpus Christi 3-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Top of the third for the Rockhounds. They got the bases loaded with 2 outs. I gotta say, they are doing really well. 2-1. And Keel is going to chase outside, and that will even up the count at 2-2, and we're down to the last of the third inning. Four-seam fastball, and now the count now 3-2. Count loaded with on deck Luis Campusano. Well, Campusano is on deck now for Amarillo. Three and 2. And that's going to be fouled off, and he'll protect the plate. And it'll get another chance here. And that's going to be fouled off. And still the count loaded. Downtown Amarillo in the distance. And gotta say, you just love it when you look at a beautiful city like Amarillo. And that is out number 3, and the inning is over. Jacob Travis will lead the top of the 4th for Frisco here up next. Striding in, Jacob Travis for the Frisco RoughRiders tonight.
Travis.
Start the top half of the 4th inning. And a two-seamer is down at the knees for strike 1. Beautiful shot of our field. Beautiful evening on this 4th of July. Want to thank everybody that has served in our great military. From the police, firefighters, and military reserves, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard, and those that are continuing to serve, family members that are away. And that is going to be a throwing error. Oh my gracious. First baseman gets tagged
Now
with
batting,
the E3 on the play.
Josh Young.
And I don't know what he was doing, but that right there looked like he almost had it. Couldn't even get the glove on the ball. Two-seam fastball, now the count 0-1. I will tell you, my grandpa served 6 years in the Marines and died this year in 2019. So pretty much he died from his illness. He had Alzheimer's. And pretty much he lived a great life, and all of us do miss him. And I just want to thank him for his valiant service to our great Marines, the Marine Corps. And you got to say, I want to thank everybody that joins in this beautiful 4th of July to celebrate veterans who gave us freedom, and to every day we get freedom
Number 58.
to serve one another. And yes, freedom is always free here in the United States of America. So God bless everybody. Nick Cufo is up to the plate now. Now the count 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Curveball, now the count 1-1. So a great crowd we have here tonight. We will give you your crowd number. And now the count now in the 4-seam fastball will be evened up at 1-2. Jesse Schulten's having confidence tonight. Just look at that. He's out there and looking to get this one on the road here tonight. That's going to be high popped up. And that's going to land. Oh, man. And now you got a base runner at 3rd and 1st with only one away here in this one.
Fielder, Henry Ramos.
Now bring in the next batter, Henry Ramos. 1 for 1. Single in the 2nd. And Frisco, they have their potential run at 3rd. And that's going to be land foul. One and 1. And then their one goes foul. Now the count 1-2. 1-2. And that's going to be up there. And the run will come across to score, and Frisco on the board first.
Now batting.
And they are now up 1-0.
Martinez.
And now bring up Julio Pablo Martinez for the RoughRiders. Frisco up first by 1. And a four-seam fastball, 93 miles an hour, called for strike 1. Oh, and 1 delivery. And that one's going to be well hit, but that will go foul in the left. Oh, and 2. And that one will go foul. Just fouling them off. And that is strike 3 called. And that's the inning. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Or due correction, 1 error for Amarillo. Bottom half of the 4th with Luis Campusano next.
Leading off
for Amarillo, Luis Campusano. As he will try to get this ball game evened up with that equalizing run now at home plate. Batting in the batter's box here. Luis Campusano was a 1-for-1 here tonight. 0-1. And that one nearly got him, and that one is evened up at 1. One and 1. And that will be outside for a ball. Now the count 2 balls, 1 strike. And that will even up at 2-2. Two and 2. And that is strike 3 called, 1 away. And pitch speed comparison, you look at it, Brock Burke leading the charge, 96-93 Jesse Schultens. Gotta say, that man for the RoughRiders just flat up dealing. We got power arms in this game here tonight. Now stepping in, Taylor Colway. 0-for-1 ground out in the first inning. And looking to even up this game here this evening. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman. And that will be the second out. Got to say, 2 away here.
The third baseman,
Frisco leading the charge. And now bring up Eric Heim. 0-for-1. And that cutter is going to be fouled off for strike 1. Oh, and 1 delivery. Here it is. And that four-seamer is at the knees for a strike. Oh, and 2 delivery. And that four-seamer will miss outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strike the count. 1-2. And that's going to be well hit. Well hit. Still chasing after it. And right on the warning track, and that will do it for the 4th inning. Top of the 5th with Steele Walker coming up for the RoughRiders next. Steele Walker coming up now to start the top of the 5th for the visitors here tonight.
Steele Walker.
And we are about ready to start inning number 5. And gotta say, this one right here, Amarillo looking to get a win here tonight. Let's hope that is in the books here this evening. And that's going to be hit. And that will go to the first baseman, 1 away.
The batter. The left
So we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings, and you've got to say that right there. That's pretty bad when you have that and no runners coming across to score. And well, Frisco scoring 1, and that was on an error that Amarillo put in place. That first baseman may be talked to tonight about him going in that direction, and that is going to be missed. Oh my goodness. He's around. And oh man, he's headed for home. And he is going to be across to score.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And that one nearly should have been caught by the first baseman, but it gets by him. And that is going to be a inside the park home run. Two-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. I got to say, you don't see that every day in this game of baseball. Like, let me tell you that. 0-1 delivery. And that's going to be another base hit. And Frisco just coming in, and he's going to try to get it into a triple. And he will indeed make it up there. And he is
now batting,
the third
the
potential
baseman,
run.
Yoni Hernandez.
And now bring up Yoni Hernandez. I say they are in a heap of trouble now. And Frisco just leading this game 2-0 against the Sod Poodles. I gotta say, that right there is just really bad when you look at it. You had a guy that was at first, got caught for the error, and then it passed him on a base hit that resulted in a inside the park home run. So my gracious, that was not even good enough, and that's going to be hit. It's going to be fouled off. And now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he's going to swing and a miss. And the curveball will get him down, and Schultens will try to work his way getting out of this inning and stranding that runner at third. And hopefully this does not get away from him. Like, I'm being dead serious. Two-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. And they got to say, Jacob Travis reached on an error in the 4th inning. He's 0 for 1 here this evening. And that curveball is going to miss outside for the ball. And you got the count 1-1. Frisco up by 2, leading Amarillo. And that's going to be a swing and a miss at Jacob Travis. And that's strike 2, swinging. Top of the 5th inning on this beautiful Thursday night, July 4th weekend. And that right there, what the world just happened here? And the run will come across to score.
Josh Young.
And holy cow, it looked like he nearly had the ball. And now Frisco is going to be up by 3. So that will go for 1 more inning. That first baseman might be the problem as to why he's having so much difficulty here tonight. And let's hope he'll get talked to, because this game is on the line for Amarillo here tonight. Bottom of the 5th with Chris Muriel next for the Sod Poodles. Bottom of the 5th, and stepping in Chris Muriel,
the designated hitter.
The designated hitter, 1 for 1.
Muriel.
And hoping to get some runs on the board and get back in this thing. And that's going to be fouled off, and now the count now 0-1. Frisco and Amarillo tonight here. Corpus Christi and Midland. And that one's going to be fouled off, and still the count 0-2. (0-2) delivery. And that four-seam fastball looked like it almost got close in the zone. That would have been a strike 3 called on Chris Muriel. And that's a ball right there up top on the zone. Now the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. And that's going to be fouled off the curve. Gotta say, he got lucky there protecting the plate. 2-2 delivery. Down low at the knees, and on deck Lee Blum. Blum on deck for Amarillo, and hoping to get on base here. Gonna be hit to the hot corner, and now be out number 1. So
Now
1 away in the
back,
inning
left
after a
fielder,
full count.
Lee Bloom.
Now bring up Lee Bloom. 0 for 1, a strikeout in the second inning. First pitch on its way. And the cutter is going to be swinged and missed for strike 1. We've got to say, we give you an update score on the Corpus Christi game. And got to say, they are still at the bottom half of the 3rd inning. And the Hooks are up by 7. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the center fielder. And oh my gracious, he makes the catch 2 away. Gotta say, that looked like it almost got out of here. Now stepping in, the 8-hole hitter, Emmanuel Ramirez. 0 for 1. Strikeout in the first inning. And now the count now 0-1 on that four-seam fastball. Gotta say, that right there, just in the zone. I will say it. And that curveball swings and misses. Now the count now 0-2. Brock Burke, 29 balls, 44 strikes, total 73 through his evening of being on the mound for the RoughRiders. Well hit. Is it gone? Base hit. And that one nearly looked like it was gone. And that will be a 2-out double right there.
Dre Overstreet.
And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Dre Overstreet. Looking to do some damage and get back into this game. And that's going to be fouled off. Now the count now 0-1. (0-1) delivery. That's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the center fielder makes the play, and that's the inning. So no trouble after the 2-out double. Top of the 6th for Frisco. The RoughRiders leading it 3-0. Top of the 6th at the go, and stepping in Nick Kufo. 1 for 2, a single in the 4th. And guys, 6th inning already. This is flying by as we're talking right now. Now the count now 0-1. Gotta say, Frisco up by 3. And Amarillo trailing that 3.
No ball. 2 strikes.
So hopefully they could get some base runners on during the bottom half of the 6th inning. And gotta say, you look at this guy for Frisco on the mound. He's just really well. And that is strike 3 called, 1 away. And Schulten's 7th strikeout already.
Now right fielder, Henry.
So my goodness.
Ramos.
Now bring up Henry Ramos up for the RoughRiders. That's going to be well hit, but also well fouled. 1 for 1, a single RBI to Henry Ramos. Top of the 4th inning for the Rockhounds and the Hooks. Corpus Christi in front by 7. So 8-1 for them down there. Now the count now 0-2. And the curveball will miss outside for a ball. Now 1-2. One and two. And that's going to be hit to the center fielder. And the center fielder will reach down and, whoa, that was close play right there.
Fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez.
And now bring up Julio Pablo Martinez, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. 2 away in the inning, and this could be another 1-2-3 inning for these guys here.
0-1's the count.
4-seam fastball, now the count 0-1. Jesse Schulten's, my gracious, this guy on the mound doing a great job here tonight. So far, 7 strikeouts, and looking for more here. And that's hit high. Catcher has it, and that's the inning. Then we go to the bottom half of the 6th for Amarillo. And now bring up Ivan Castillo next. We're going to take a station identification break here. And we'll be back here for Amarillo baseball in just a few short moments.
Leading off.
Back here to start the bottom half of the 6th inning, and stepping in, Ivan Castillo. As he takes a 4-seam fastball, now the count 1-0. And that's down low. The curveball, now the count now 2-0. 2-0 delivery. And that 4-seam fastball is in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 to Castillo here tonight. Or Castillo, shall I say. 4-seam fastball, now the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. 2-2. Down low, and on deck now, Jerry Keel. Top of the 4th for the Rockhounds and the Hooks here, as they are really still underway of their ball game, and that's strike 3 called, and that's 1 away. And Brock Burke getting his 7th strikeout.
First baseman, Jerry.
And now bring up Jerry Keel. 0 for 2, strikeout and ground out here tonight. And that's going to be hit to the hot corner. And that's out number 2. So Frisco just holding down Amarillo, just
The catcher, Louis
saying, take the spanking, would you? Luis Campusano, 1 for 2, a single in the first. Frisco's telling Amarillo, you ain't winning here tonight, buddy boys. And I would not intimidate a home crowd like Amarillo. Like, be flat up serious with you. Because a high one, they can actually get this one and put points on the board. And that's going to be well hit, but that's going to be also a well fouled ball. One and one. And that cutter is outside. Now the count, 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Count now 2-1. Down low and the plot thickens, and on deck now Taylor Colway. So looking to get on base here and keep the 6th inning alive. And hoping that will come in the eyes of Amarillo. And now missed ball 4. And that is the first walk that Brock has given up. And
Taylor.
Gotta say, we're going to take some time here as he looked like he's having a difficulty. Now on deck, Taylor Colway. Colway coming in and ready to do some damage if he could get this one out of here. And that one's going to be fouled off for strike 1. Oh and 1. Too high, and now even up at 1-1. Jacob Lemoyne and Art Warren, RoughRiders, warming up their bullpens with their pitchers in reliefs. 90 pitches so far to the Frisco visiting pitcher Brock Burke. And that's going to be fouled off. And now the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now even up at 2-2. Tying run on deck for Amarillo. Hoping to get this one going here today. And that's going to be high, popped up. And that will be the inning right there. So just a walk only, and nothing comes of it. Top of the 7th with Steele Walker next. Top of inning number 7 set to go. And stepping in,
the designated hitter,
Steele Walker. And that 4-seam fastball, Walker's going to swing and a miss. Now the count now 0-1. Both pitchers, Brock Burke and Jesse Schultens. This is a power arms matchup against these two pitchers, let me tell you. I will tell you right here, right now, and that's going to be a line in the left, a base hit. So Amarillo is scoreless through their bottom halves.
The left fielder, number 1.
And Frisco keeps shutting them down. Like, this is going to be a win for them, and they may be right about that. Now the count now 0-1. Corpus Christi still at the bottom half of the 4th inning. Gotta say, we're at the top of the 7th and they're still going. They're just getting in the runs. And swing and a miss. That's the first strikeout. Make that 8 total for Schultens.
The batter, number 3, Shortstop, Josh Morgan.
Now bring up Josh Morgan as he takes a curveball for strike one. It was a triple and a run that came across to score, 1 for 2. Morgan now the number 9 hitter for the Frisco RoughRiders. And that will be a ball right there, or correction. That'd be a strike fouled off. And fouled off again, and now the count still continues at 0-2. 0-2. Fouled off. I would say keep fouling them off, young man. Keep fouling them. And see if you don't get anything else to chase. That fouled off.
That ball's foul.
And that curveball is out there. And now the count 0-2. Well hit, but also out number 2. And the runner from middle of first to second will have to retreat back to first.
Yoni Hernandez.
And now bring up Yoni Hernandez, 0 for 3, a strikeout in the 5th inning. That's going to be hit to the left. Left fielder getting his eyes on it, and that's the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
time for the 7th inning stretch here tonight. Eric Heim leading off the bottom half of the 7th next. Stepping in, Eric Heim, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts.
Third baseman, Eric.
Here in this game tonight. And that 4-seam fastball is inside the zone for strike 1. And now the count now 0-2. Ball
1.
4-seam fastball will miss outside. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes in the counts. 1-2. And that's going to be high. Popped up. Catcher getting his eyes on it. And that is out number 1. So gracious. That just wasn't a great play right there. He had it right there. And now bring up next batter, Chris Muriel, 1 for 2 here in this evening's contest. The curveball will miss outside for the ball, 1-0. 1-0. And that's going to be hit. Chasing after it, the left fielder, and make that 2 away. So am I standing corrected here? This could be another 1-2-3 inning and shutouts continue. I got to say, that right there, that could be a possibility. Amarillo could probably lose this game and let Frisco have this one. But we're not making any chances here. Now the count now as a 4-seam fastball misses outside for the ball. Now count 1-0. That's going to be hit to the hot corner. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top half of the 8th with Jacob Travis coming up next. Now stepping in, Jacob Travis, Frisco. 1 for 2
first baseman, Jacob
here in this one. And gotta say, they're still at the bottom half of the 4th inning, and you gotta realize Corpus Christi is pressing the attack here tonight. I'll give you the score. Right now, Corpus Christi leading by 9. 10-1 against Midland. So they are just giving Midland a game to remember here in AA. So my goodness, just something you don't see every day, but we all see it. 0-2. And that's going to be fouled off. Now the count now still 0-2. And 5 pitches now to 100. 0-2. And a 4-seam fastball will be out there. 10 inch tonight on this 4th of July. 7,955 so far in this game. 1-2. And that's going to be well hit. Left fielder chasing it. He's going to make the play. And that is 1 away.
Now batting.
And gotta say, you look at these two starting pitchers here. 7 innings. Nobody is going down as of yet. And it's just something that you don't see every day, but you do see it. And this is a pitcher's matchup here tonight for these 4th of July fans wanting to see fireworks. And that's going to be well hit. Left fielder again getting his eyes on it and make that 2 away. So
Now
good
batting,
grief.
number 58.
Midland just losing it here tonight. Now bring up Nick Cufo up to the plate now. And oh my goodness, guys, the shellacking continues as Corpus Christi out in front 13-1 already. So good grief. They are here to play a game. You look at that live stream from July 4th. And it is going on right now. It is crazy. Now the count now 1-1. And that's going to be a base hit, and trouble that is. And he will coast into second on a 2-out double.
Now batting, the right fielder, Henry Ramos.
And now bring up Henry Ramos. Up to the plate now. We'll say this might be the last inning for Jesse here tonight. Looks like he's getting tired. And gotta say, this could be the final inning he pitches here in the top of the 8th. Gotta say, his energy level is already down. And he will steal third on a passed ball. Let's say wild pitch on that scorer's decision. I gotta say, really bad for 2 ball clubs. Corpus Christi beating the crud out of Midland. And gotta say, that right there, just, you don't see that. Oh no, he misses it. And uh-oh. What are they going to call right
Now
there?
back,
That will be the 4th run coming in across
Julio
to score.
Pablo Martinez.
And Julio Pablo Martinez coming. And Michelle Baez coming. Pitcher will do a great job tonight, but not guaranteed the win at all here in this contest this evening. So he is in line for the L. And I will say it pointedly
Your
to that.
attention, please. Now
And got to say, Michelle Baez, 29.2 ERA, 3.3. Strikeouts 28 over 14. We've got to say that right there. He is going to get going. And now he's going to take a cold strike one to Julio Pablo Martinez. He's going. And they will tag him out. What a throw. That right there, another look at it right here, resulting, coming in and tagging him. Bottom half of the 8th, Frisco up front 4-0. Now Frisco gets a pitching change. Joe Barlow, 6'3", 195 pounds.
Leading
Emmanuel Ramirez, 1 for 2, a double in the 5th. And guys, they are down to their final 6 outs. Let's hope they preserve using the final 6 outs to get back in this game and to not get shut out. Now the count now 0-1. And that strike 2 is a 2-seam fastball. Let's say Joe Barlow just coming in for the RoughRiders. I'm hoping that the home crowd could get in and get going. 12-inch curveball. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. And that 12-inch curve will hang him out to dry for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Barlow getting his first strikeout and stepping in now, Dre Overstreet.
Overstreet.
Overstreet coming in. Brother to Kyle Overstreet. Both names are like relative names. I will say that. Bottom half of the 8th. Amarillo now up to bat. Frisco up front 4-0. And Amarillo looking to get on here. Gene Casanova and Stefan Villains will come and do the pitching warm-ups before they're called. Either one could be called on the mound to get the save for the RoughRiders. 2 ball, 1 strike the count to Dre Overstreet. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the center fielder. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Ivan.
So a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings. And now bring on Ivan Castillo. 0 for 3, strikeout in the 6th inning. And they're down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And that's going to be out number 3 right there as the first baseman gets that one. And that will be the side retired. We go to the top of the 9th with Julio Pablo Martinez next.
Leading off for Frisco, the center fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez.
Top of the 9th, ready to roll, and oh, look at this. Out of here. And that one is gone. Pablo Martinez just squares that one out of here, and gotta say Frisco on the board, and they are down by 5.
Now
stepping in now, Steele Walker. 1 for 3, a single in the 7th.
Walker.
Now the count now holds at 0-1. Curveball. Now the count 1-1. One and one. And that 4-seam fastball will miss outside. 1-2 now. And that's going to be a base hit. And they're now in the hit column. And golly, I do got to say it, guys, there's a lot of zeros down there in all the bottom halves of every inning. Amarillo look like they'll have a 2-game losing streak if they can't come back here this evening. So my gracious, this is turning into all heck breaks loose. Oh, and 1. And that's going to be fouled off for strike 2. Now the count now 0-2. And that is strike 3 called, 1 away. Good grief, you look at it. Top of the 7th right now for Corpus Christi and Midland. 14-2. And no wonder the Rockhounds getting whooped so bad here tonight. Just like Amarillo, they're getting beat here on this 4th of July weekend. I've got to say, not going well in this type of favor. And I gotta say, just look at the beautiful sky. That is so beautiful. You got light pink, light dark purple, and dark purple on the horizon. Now the count now 1-2. And that is strike 3 called, and that's 2 away.
Now batting.
So my goodness.
Yoni Hernandez.
And now bring up Joni Hernandez. And that's going to be well hit. Oh my goodness, base hit. And that will go over the wall for a ground roll double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jacob Travis.
And now bring up Jacob Travis. Up now, down to their final out of this inning. And that four-seam fastball will be in the strike zone for strike 1. 0-1. And now the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Jacob Travis. And that's going to be fouled off. Now the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It looks like Midland is going to lose this one. Amarillo for sure is going to lose this one. And got to say, Julio Pablo Martinez is going to hit this home run, the solo shot. And the RoughRiders in front 5-0. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Sod Poodles up to bat for their final 3 outs.
Leading off.
Now Jerry Keel coming up now, 0 for 3, a ground out in the 6th inning. And he gets to face Joe Barlow. I will say it. Look like they are ready to pop fireworks on this 4th of July evening. I'm going to say beautiful night just to sit around and just watch them. Now 0-1. And that 12-inch curve will miss outside. Now the count now 1-1. Bottom half of the 9th, final 3 outs for Amarillo if they are going to avoid the dreaded shutout. And hope that they do come back and try to hit some runs in here before this one is set and finished. Bases loaded for Midland. 14-2. Corpus Christi in the lead by that many runs. 1-2. And that is strike 3 called. And that's 1 away in the inning. Joe Barlow gets the
Now
second
batting,
strikeout.
catcher, Luis Campusano.
And they'll bring up Luis Campusano up to the plate now. And they're down to the final 2 outs before they're fully shut out by the RoughRiders here tonight. And that's going to be well hit. Does he got it? He does. And the shutout finishes. And Amarillo getting on the board finally. Good grief. And the home crowd going crazy, and now they got still a long way to go. And Campusano going to get a lot of high fives on that one. Hopefully Amarillo could come back and get this one going here tonight.
The right fielder, number 15, Taylor Colway.
And that's going to be a base hit. And he's going to coast into second with a 1-out double.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So what a way to start the bottom half of the ninth. And that's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Frisco
Now batting, the designated
leading
hitter,
by 4 already.
Muriel.
And now bring up Chris Muriel. 1 for 3 against Joe Barlow. And that 2-seamer is going outside for the ball. Now the count 1-0. Hooks and Rockhounds about to finish up their ball game here tonight. And gotta say that right there. Now Midland coming back, getting a few runs in their score. And that will be the ball game, folks. And the RoughRiders will take the first game of this 4-game series. 5-1, nearly a shutout finish. But we'll say it right there. Well, anybody ready for some fireworks here tonight? Stay tuned. We got it for you. Going to be really good. Players are going to be headed into the dugout. And they will... Frisco leading this 4th of July. And got to say, we got 3 more games left of this homestand. So stay tuned as we get you set for the 4th of July spectacular here in this evening. Final 5-1, Frisco winning this one by 4.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious RoughRiders, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so the Frisco RoughRiders will take the W here tonight against the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Gotta say, this is not the night to give, but let me tell you, it was just one thing. Frisco was going to take a W. Well, anyway, the 4th of July is underway, and gotta say, the fireworks are now beginning to pop, and tell you one thing, it's going to be pretty good. For all the home crowd fans, we got the fireworks show. And we got 5-1 our score, as Frisco takes the first of this 4-game homestand against Amarillo. And gotta say that right there, gonna be pretty good here too. So let's go over your runs, hits, and errors before our fireworks show. 5-1, Frisco, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Amarillo, 1 run on 5 hits, and 1 error for the Sod Poodles. Brock Burke also being the player of the game, 7 strikeouts, and gave up only 3 hits. Jesse Schultens taking the loss for Amarillo tonight. He gave up 8 hits. And gotta say that right there, just crazy beyond belief, I will say it. So anyway, well, we are going to go ahead and go off the air, and we will be back here tomorrow night for Game 2 of this 4-game series against Frisco and Amarillo. Have a good night. Enjoy the fireworks.